High school athletes in Oregon could soon be getting paid for their name, image, and likeness. Noah Chass reached out to the OSAA and is following the discussion. Noah?
Well, Jordan, it is just that right now, a discussion. But the idea of letting high school athletes earn NIL deals is being seriously considered. I spoke to a few coaches in the area, and there's a lot of hesitancy for something like this. The Summit Boys soccer team took home the state title last month. Head coach Joe Locascio took home Coach of the Year, and senior Nani DePero took home Player of the Year. But if DePero could take home a check or some gear, should he? Locascio isn't sure.
I think it might or it could have the possibility of taking away from what sports are. I mean, we've got plenty of places in our world that we can make money. Do we need to make it on kids?
OSAA is looking into the possibility of high school athletes being eligible for deals through name, image, and likeness, or NIL. NIL started in colleges for the first time this year, allowing athletes to sign endorsements, brand, or sponsorship deals. So far, California and New York have adopted the same rules for high school. Whether that will happen in Oregon, OSAA Executive Director Peter Weber told me, "The discussions with the board have been brief. We've reviewed what some other states have done in this area and plan to bring in more information for them to look at. We would gather input from member schools prior to any final recommendations being made." Locascio can see some positives, such as a deal providing shoes for every player in the state, but he fears it would only benefit a select few.
You look at the 4 teams that were in the semifinals and you go, it's affluent areas. Like, those are wealthier areas, their kids have opportunities, they aren't burdened by the financial stresses that many have. And you go, well, it's just, is that going to create even further of a divide in the state than there already is?
I spoke to other coaches in Central Oregon who expressed fear of recruiting issues, athletes moving districts, and concerns if it will take away from the purity of high school sports.
So, like, there's a community and a chemistry that I think goes a very long way, especially in the high school world, that, again, does it get muddied?
Locascio's not sure if high school NIL will ever happen in Oregon, but he thinks there are bigger priorities to be handled first.
Not every kid has an opportunity. That's not okay. So if you want to play soccer, you should have an opportunity somewhere. So those types of things, in my opinion, would go before we monetize the top 5% of our basketball and football players in the state.
Locascio says he's really glad this is just a conversation right now, because it's a very complex issue and it will be a tough choice for whoever has to make it at the OSAA. The Executive Board's next meeting is February 7th. And tonight we're asking if high school athletes should be allowed to be paid for their name, image, and likeness. To weigh in, head over to our web poll on the KTVZ.com homepage. You'll find it under the News tab. Jordan?